good, talented comedian. I'm so excited that I've gotten to work with him for this time. I didn't get to work with him last time. Please give it up for Emery Beebe!
Hello. Lots of familiar faces in the room. I'm Emery. I currently live in Nevada, you know, the state that postponed the election results for days on end because we just really needed to keep people on the edge of their seats. We love a good gamble, but as it turns out, counting cards is absolutely nothing like counting ballots, and there are way more than 52 to count. I mean, this is what happens when you leave the fate of the election in the hands of the state that normally facilitates events like the bachelor party that you don't remember, the shotgun wedding, and hasty annulment afterwards. But let's get back to the topic of the election results. Pretty huge fucking win, right? Big relief for a lot of us. I mean, other than the illegal votes cast from beyond the grave, which was a real curveball for the Republicans. But to be honest, I feel like the people who lost their lives to COVID-19 deserve to put their 2 cents in. Hell, to defy the laws of life and death to vote Trump out seems like something that is an effort worth honoring rather than discounting. Hashtag count every fucking vote, am I right? But don't let me get carried away about all that political bullshit. You guys probably just want to know why I moved to a silly place like Nevada, right? Now, normally people come here to do things like get wasted, have a stripper sit on their lap while doing a line of coke off of a slot machine, but me, little old me, I just came here to casually change genders in a place where nobody really knew me. But why here, out of all places? I mean, I had some pretty solid OkCupid matches here, so why not start a whole new fucking life here, right? Totally reasonable. Anyways, I mean, I'd say it's a pretty huge success, mostly, not totally. I'm here now, successfully, the biggest little man in Reno, and I even became a raging alcoholic to boot. So don't ask me when this beard showed up, because frankly, I don't remember. Now, would I have sorry. Transitioning has honestly been really fucking weird, like that moment just now. I mean, get this. Just the other day, I had a perfectly normal beard, but today I woke up and I have a cartoon villain's mustache. Now, no idea where this sprouted from, but I'm guessing it's just part of becoming like a true man. I mean, like, all men really are villains, aren't they? Which is why it's kind of ironic that I decided to pursue becoming a man as an adult. I mean, I've spent a lot of time hating them for my whole life, and they have only proven to be very disappointing. So, it is what it is, I guess. I mean, would I have chosen to become a short white man with a micro penis if this was not my true authentic self? Fuck no. Because men are fucking terrible. Which is the reason why you don't need to question my transition. This is my true final form, and I have accepted that, and you should too. It's pretty fucked up to question any transgender person's experience in general, so just don't. Now, how does it feel to be the embodiment of my own hate, though? Fucking awesome. But, you know, it took a little time. I had to work through a 7-year-long blackout to mentally cope with the internalized hatred of all men and the fact that, you know, I chose to fucking become one. You know, in particular, short men really notoriously have a bad rap, right? Like, height is really not something that you get to change in a transition, so you kind of get what you get. I'm 5'5", I'm gonna stay 5'5", but I ain't about to buy a Ford F-150 with silver fucking balls dangling from it to compensate for things that I don't have. If you've ever had the pleasure of dating a short man, you would know that the perceived inadequacies are actually advantages. I mean, for instance, my height puts me in a much closer range to the clitoris, which actually makes it much easier to find. And I'm just saying, like, that's it. I'm just saying. Now, staying on the topic of things that make me unpopular, I'm sober now, which has helped me realize that no longer being a reckless garbage human makes me much less likable. Who'd have thought? I mean, the amount of people who unfollow me on social media is staggering. Apparently, bartenders, like, they're not your fucking friends. I mean, I've been feeling a little lonely, so I've been really trying to put myself out there more. And this pandemic hit, which totally derailed that. So I've had to make do. I've been personifying objects in my home with googly eyes. Like, bear with me. It is what it is. I've really forged a great friendship with my trash can. He's really been there for me, literally putting up with all of my garbage. But I find myself, like, questioning the relationship because I sent him a friend request on Instagram and he's yet to even respond. So I'm here questioning whether this is a true, authentic friendship or if he's just politely serving me. So I may be obsessing about it a little bit, so I've been asking around with my other household appliances, and they let me know, like, this guy, he's totally full of it. He's full of garbage. And yeah, that is absolutely true. But I have a really huge soft spot for, you know, a toxic relationship. So I'm going to see how it pans out. My real life girlfriend, though, I feel like she's really missing out, and it is what it is. She just isn't that toxic, and to be honest, she's not toxic at all. So I have to seek this type of relationship elsewhere, and so be it. Sorry, girl. Now, I mean, back to the topic of social stuff. Like, fucking Zoom, guys. Like, big hand of applause for Zoom, because we wouldn't all be here unless we had this weird little application to, you know, look at each other, see each other's smiles, and just enjoy each other's presence, right? But let's talk about what I do with Zoom. So currently, right now, I've got my own face full screen so that I can see myself and, you know, kind of like gaze into my own eyes. And I get to watch myself bomb in real time. Like, fuck yeah. I mean, this is like 2020 is just a fucking hoot. And it's all about self-love, right? I mean, you can't knock a narcissist during this time. You just can't. It is what it is. I'm just living my best life. Throw a fucking bath bomb in it and call it a day. Thank you all for coming out. My name is Emery Beebe. Please do not forget to tie your shoes because safety fucking first.
Yeah! Everyone give it up for Emery.
Auntie Rob,
Amazing. Very fun.
Everybody.